Very good morning, children. Today we will continue the chapter of components of food. Okay. So yesterday we discussed that we mainly need nutrients. Which are those nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and along with this we need water and minerals. Water and minerals. Okay. So from where do we get all this? Is it eating only one food? Do we get one type of food? Suppose if we eat only rice, will it fulfill the nutrition value? No. So we have to eat all the types of food, all the type of nutrients, or food which contain all the type of nutrients. The food should contain like carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals and water. Okay. Now, what are the sources of this? Because just whenever we go to market, we cannot buy and bring and eat. No, we should know actually what are the sources of this and what they will give. Okay, see what are actually carbohydrates will give? They give us energy. So energy giving foods are called carbohydrates. So along with that, suppose if we eat energy giving food, so what does fat give? Fat also will give energy, but fat gives double energy than carbohydrates. Double energy than carbohydrates. Okay. Then what is the function of protein? What is protein? Protein helps in repairing and body maintenance. Whenever we have little repair of body parts, any damage is there, so that is all maintained by protein and it will help in growth of the body, repairing and maintaining the growth of the body, repairing and maintenance of the repairing and growth of the body. Generally we call maintenance. Okay. Then vitamins are very important because these all will give whatever they also provide different types of foods for us and they also give energy, but they are required in less quantity. And again in these vitamins we have different types of vitamins. We have vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D. Okay. And there is one more vitamin called vitamin B complex. B complex. Okay. And these all vitamins again what vitamins generally give? They keep our skin healthy, they keep your eyes healthy, they keep our all the organs healthy, they keep our body systems healthy and strong, fit and enough. In that, what is the particular function of vitamin A? We will learn. What is the function of vitamin B? So vitamin B, where it is present? Vitamin B, where is present? Vitamin A, where is it? C, where is it? And D, where is it? This all we should know. Okay. So carbohydrates, what are the, see, I told we have two sources of foods. One is animal source, one is plant source. Okay. So what are the carbohydrates sources? Okay. So here carbohydrates we have plant source and we have animal source. Okay. So plants include almost all. What? It includes jowar, wheat, rice, even plants also, you don't, mango. Okay. And almost most of the food grains, whatever the food grains you are eating, all of these are present in this plants, carbohydrates. Okay. So animals, like again there is flesh. Okay. There is milk, eggs. Okay. So these are the animal sources of carbohydrates and plant source of carbohydrates, and ghee also. Okay. Carbohydrates can be also obtained from that place also. And when you come to fats, so fats are also available from plant source or animal source. Mostly we get plant source fats in less quantity, animal sources are more, like ghee is there, milk is there, curd is there. So these all are animal sources of fat. Animal sources of fat. Okay. Then what are the plant sources of protein? Almost all grams are there. Green gram, red gram, bengal gram. Green gram is there. Okay. Soya bean is there. Tur dal is there. Chana dal is there. Chana. Okay. And groundnut. Groundnut. Groundnut is also called peanut also. Don't get confused. Peanut also you can call. Okay. And again we have what? Almond. We have almond. Okay. Etc. Many are there. So almost all the food grains, all the pulses, generally all will come under pulses. So all pulses will contain large quantity of protein. Then what are the animal sources? Animal sources are there. What? Again, ghee is there. This also contains protein. Okay. Eggs are there. Okay. Even what to say, flesh of animals is there. Okay. Curd is there. Even curd also may contain little protein. Okay. So like this, these are the animal sources of proteins. And even I told fat sources also. Here fats include what? Plant sources. What are the plant sources of fat? Oils. Which oil? Sunflower oil, coconut oil, mustard oil, you can call sesame oil. So all the oils, oil seeds which get from where we get oil are the plant sources of fats. Okay. Animal sources include even like sheep, goat, generally flesh of all animals. Okay. Milk, butter, curd, all will include fat. So what is the difference between carbohydrate and fats? So carbohydrates give energy, but fats give double energy than carbohydrates. So proteins are also sources. Okay, children, fats, two sources we have. Plant sources, sunflower oil, coconut oil, mustard oil, sesame oil. Okay, and animal sources are again same. Milk is there, paneer, butter. Okay, even fish, eggs. So these all are sources of plant source and animal sources of carbohydrates, protein and fats. Okay. Now, what minerals are required for us? What vitamins are required? We'll try to find. Okay. And where they are present. Okay, see, vitamins are needed for growth, maintenance of our body, repair of our body, and whatever the requirements are, they all are fulfilled by getting the vitamins. Then what are the plant sources? See, we have again here plant sources, animal sources of vitamins are there. Okay, we have vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D. Okay, here vitamin A, for what we require? we need for good eyesight, okay, and good health, good skin. We need for this maintenance. So who will provide this? So vitamin A almost all we get from the fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables. Okay. Then even vitamin B also. We need vitamin B. Why do we need vitamin B? For growth and maintenance of our body. We need this. Okay. Vitamin C, where they are present? Vitamin C is present almost in citrus fruits. Citrus fruits which are sour in taste, like orange, okay, lemon, mangoes, okay, etc. So vitamin D is present almost in food sources like green leafy vegetables. Okay. So why do we need vitamin D? So mainly we get vitamin D from sunlight. Mostly sunlight is nothing. Just when you go in the sunlight, actually they will not get it, but our cells are there which will help to prepare vitamin D, convert the vitamin D, and we get vitamin D. Okay. And along with this vitamin D, A, B, C. Okay. Vitamin E also is there. Okay. So these all vitamins are fulfilled, and we require for different purposes like we need for digestion. Okay. We need to get energy. We need to increase our body strength, body maintenance. All the vitamins are required in very less quantity. Okay. Now, what minerals we require for our growth? What are the minerals we require? Okay. So we require minerals in less quantity also. Okay. So before this minerals, we have one more type of food called dietary fibers. Dietary fibers. Okay. So these dietary fibers are nothing. They are present in almost all the fruits. Like mango is there, potato is there, carbohydrates are there, fruits are there. Almost they contain vitamins. Dietary fibers. These are required in very less quantity. Very less quantity, and their work is very simple. See, actually, these foods which are we eat, this food actually they don't give nutrients. Diet fibers don't give nutrients. Only these help in. They contain a substance called roughages. They are called roughage. Roughage means they help properly for our digestion. So they help for digestion of our food or bowel movement. Bowel movement means our food should be turned up, mixed up. So for that purpose we use dietary fibers as food which is taken less quantity. They are called roughages. So we also require this. So again we'll go back here. What are the sources of minerals? What we need? What minerals we need? We need iodine. We need phosphorus. Okay. We need mostly iron. Okay. So these are the minerals we need. Okay. Again in this we have plant source and animal sources. Okay. So iodine is present large quantity in like spinach, palak. Okay. And even most of the fruits like different fruits also contain iodine, and especially even salt. Salt if you take limited quantity we get iodine also. Okay. And even when you take animal sources, animal source, we have what? We have liver of fish or goat or fish. Okay. And even different types of flesh, animals, food from what? Chicken or mutton which we get from there. Okay. And even egg and milk, eggs and milk. So these all are sources of iodine which is in large quantity we get. Okay. And even Phosphorus also we require. Phosphorus we require for maintenance of our health. Especially we require for this, our bones will become more strong because our bones contain mainly calcium and phosphorus. So for that we have to depend mainly on wheat, okay, ragi, we call spinach. Here also we find phosphorus, okay, and in large quantity we have different foods like apple, and even apple also we require, okay. So these are the things which provide us phosphorus. Then coming to iron, largest quantity of iron is present in apple, which increases the blood, okay. And even other than the apple, there are many other fruits, okay, like mango, okay. So these all are required for us. And when we come to animal sources, again very simple. We take milk, we take egg. So these all are rich sources, okay. Then what is the meaning of rich source? We use a word called rich sources of food. Rich means what? Rich means, don't think only the food eaten by rich people, not like that. The food which is helpful and which gives energy and make us strong. Suppose, I told you are eating carbohydrate. Carbohydrate means you are eating rice, okay. So rice you are eating. So rice contain carbohydrate. So rice is a rich source of carbohydrate. Wheat is a rich source of carbohydrate. Ragi is a rich source of calcium and phosphorus, like this. So different sources, if they are containing large quantity of any particular food, so for that we call them as rich sources. So these are the things where we have to concentrate on mainly. First, what we did, we studied what are the sources of animal source and plant source, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins. Why we require? We require carbohydrates for getting energy. We require fats which also give energy, but more than carbohydrates we get double energy in the carbohydrates. And we need fats also, which are present in oil seeds and oils and all. Even we learnt about vegetables, plant source and animal source of different foods. And we require minerals also in large quantity: iron, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium. These are mineral sources. Mainly we require many things, but only this we are learning here. Okay. Then again, we studied about dietary fibers also. Dietary fibers are the one which we require in sufficient quantity for proper working of our body. So that, and along with that we need mainly water also. Why do we require water? See, water will remove the waste product if it is in our body, because it helps in digestion, it helps in proper circulation of blood, it increases sweat. Through sweat the waste is thrown out. Through urine waste is thrown out. So in that way water is available, water which is available, that should be taken in large quantity so that our water or waste product from our body will be removed out. So this is about one thing. Then again, see, can we get all this? Suppose you take, I will give one nice example. Okay. See.